Hey guys, this is Julian from the Banyu Lab. I want to first of all thank most of you guys who left me birthday wishes over social media through the various like my page, my personal page, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. So anyway, like I'm the kind of guy that likes to spend my birthdays very quiet and undisturbed. So I actually had a phone off for 2 days. But let's get into the topic. So this topic is about like the pocket option do's and copy trading do's and don'ts. So this video is intended for two groups of people. Okay, for those people in my trading group, my copy trading group, this is intended as a reminder, and for people who are new to the pocket option copy trading, this is basically meant for you as well. Okay, so I apologize for the fact that this video is very impromptu. I didn't grab my microphone, my lapel mic, so sound quality may not be the best, but I just hope that you guys can bear with it. So in this video, the first and foremost thing is that I just wanted to cover one habit that makes a lot of people lose money in various copy trading. Okay, and this habit of a lot of people is that they see loss, they stop, they copy someone else, they see loss, they stop, they copy someone else, they see loss, they stop. Okay, and if anyone does that, okay, you are gonna be like every other losing copy trader out there. Because if it were, like, why would I even bother to set up my own copy trading group? If if people could just copy trade like that. The reason why I set up this copy trading group that I have, which is actually you can actually get access to it using the link in the video description, is because I see so many people copy trading the wrong way. A lot of people like, and this sometimes even happens to people inside of my group. That's why I said this video is intended for two groups of people: people who are inside my group and people who are just new to copy trading. Okay, so when you copy trade, there's a few things that you should do first. The first thing you do is to observe. Okay, and then the next thing that you want to do is to start small. What do I mean by observing? Add someone to your watch list. Adding people to your watch list is free. Even on your demo account, you can add people to a watch list. But if you want to actually copy trade, you need a live account. But you can watch them and see what kind of trades that they're doing before you decide to copy the trades or not. You can see their most recent trade is gonna turn up. Just keep refreshing that watch list, and then you can see what their most recent trade was. And if it was a few minutes ago, uh, okay, first of all, you can try to find out what times of the day that they trade most often. And once you have the information, you can then, start to decide to be around the computer a bit more at a time, because during a certain time, you can actually see a couple of people, being active in their trades. Head over to the charts if you know a little bit about technical analysis, then see what is the methodology of the trading. Is there a method to it, or is it totally random? If it's totally random, forget that person. Don't even bother to copy that. Now, um, when you start small, okay, I really mean start small. It don't matter if your account's like $100 or $3,000 or $10,000 or $20,000, but starting small is about starting like 1%. But starting with 1% is not necessarily starting small, because you need to see what kind of trade sizes that a trader does. Like I tend to prefer that a lot of my members would try to, in my copy trading group, once again links in the description, copy traders who have trades that are less than $100. Why? Because if the trades that you copy, the trade size is less than $100, then when you copy at 1%, which is the smallest percent you can copy, then you can copy them for sub $1. And if your account is like $100, then it's not really much of a financial strain. Then you need to look at how many trades per day are they trading, because um, like obviously you want to, there's something called a stop balance which you can use to protect how much of a loss that all the trades you're copying can rack up. But at the same time, this stop balance should not be so tight to the point that it does not allow the traders any margin to make profit at all. So I would actually uh, usually recommend that people who want to do copy trading, you should be starting with at least $100 and take the bonus as well. Okay, uh, I'm also going to add in a bonus code into the video, because I heard my previous bonus code just expired, by the way. But if you actually if you use the link in the description to sign up to my group, you already get like a a 50% deposit bonus code, because you're gonna get the volume anyway. So you might as well get the bonus. It's like free money, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is that after okay, starting small may not always be an option, because some of the traders that you copy, like if you copy in 1%, what if their usual trade size is $600? If their usual trade size is $1,000, then like 1% could be anywhere between like 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 $4 to like $10 or something like that. Like one of the traders that I copy him because he's great, but 1% of his is sometimes $12. That's a lot. So, um, it's very important. And then, okay, when I say start small, the next thing is that what's small may be different to different people. Okay, because small to like I like to view it as a week by week basis, because based on the type of traders that we copy, they trade in different ways. And some traders, you need a bit more time to see, an assessment of their trading. Like some traders, they're in such a way that they may lose, 1 out of 5 days. So out of every Monday to Friday, they could have one losing day. But you gotta be okay with that one losing day, and hopefully the stop balance can reduce your loss by a little bit. And hopefully their loss is not too big to begin with. Hopefully they know how to stop themselves, and most of the good traders do. That's the good news. But it should not prevent you. I mean, the trade sizes of the traders that you copy should not prevent you from being optimistic about copying them beyond their losing day, because if you stop, you're just going to deny yourself the opportunity of them working for you. Okay, but then again, this is why I also say that you need to start small, because you need to observe the traders. Like I before I for people in my group, there's actually a spreadsheet of traders that I think are good, and the ones I'm testing, I also say I'm testing. And you know what, even before I like I may list maybe like 3 or 4 traders that on my member spreadsheet that says that I'm testing, but behind the scenes there's probably like 15, 20 other traders I'm actually testing. So basically, if I list one on my list, I'm testing it. I mean, they've met my initial requirements. I think their trading makes sense. And then when I remove the testing, basically that's after I've seen like at least 200 trades from that particular trader, and I think they're okay to go. So by the way, if you think this is valuable, then you definitely should join my copy trading group. If you're new to copy trading, I mean, don't get lost, don't get burned like everyone else. A lot of people in copy trading, lose a lot of money because they have this, losers mentality, which is like they hit a loss, they cut, they go to another signal provider, I mean another trader to copy, they hit a loss, they cut, then they go to another one. Then all you're gonna be doing is losing money, and that's pretty stupid. Okay, so do it the right way. This is what I teach my group. I teach a lot of skills of how to analyze traders, how to filter good traders to copy, and like this week alone, some of my members in my group taught me a new statistical technique, which I mean it is great. I appreciate it when people in my group, can actually help me to uh, optimize the flow of tasks, to get more traders to copy, to kind of help me shortlist as well, or to give me like traders that they're copying, and get my opinion on it, so I can tell them whether it's good or not good, or how to proceed. So nonetheless, like when you copy a trader, I mean, if they're just if you see on the chart that the way they're trading is totally random, then there's no reason to copy that person anymore. But let's say if you see that their trading kind of makes sense, but sometimes it's because their trade size is imbalanced, then okay, maybe they need a little bit more time. And then sometimes, like I said, if their overall statistic is pretty good, because I have a couple of metrics in my group which I teach my traders how to study the traders, and these metrics can help you decide whether you should spend more time on them. But let's say if I if I see that the metrics are really good, um, one of the metrics is called yield. Okay, and yield is a figure that's calculated using some of the data that is publicly available on the profile, and the yield sometimes can be really, really good, but they're just not performing for that 1 day or 2 days. So I keep them on my copy list, and I observe their trading, and I see, could they be just having a seasonal thing, or is it like a weekly thing? Is there a news event that's happening that could possibly be getting them down? And can they responsibly recover from, any loss that they incurred? And can they build beyond their loss? Can they profit beyond their loss? So these are the ways that I kind of look through, and I these kind of the ways that I will actually encourage people to do when you do copy trading or pocket option. So once again, if you really want to learn more about pocket option copy trading, I highly recommend that you check out the link in the video description if you are not already in my copy trading group, because I have a Telegram group. I have like ad hoc webinars from time to time. I have videos, and I have plenty of daily updates. And in a spreadsheet that I have, it's like I kind of call it the copy traders cheat sheet, because this copy traders cheat sheet is like all the traders that I personally copy. And I update this list throughout the day to let you know when I'm copying and uncopying certain traders. And when I uncopy or copy, I actually post it into my Telegram group as well, so you know exactly when I'm doing what. So this way you can stay on track. And like one of the things that I do as well is that, because I mentioned I copy a lot of traders, so you can say that it's kind of taking the heavy lifting out of what you could possibly have to go through. And I kind of like, you know, I have I have actually, I've made and lost money, and I've actually lost a fair bit of money copying lousy traders throughout the time. But I'm fine with it. Why? Because I find that it's actually just part of a greater cause that I can actually help a lot of people in my copy trading group make money by not following some of the ones that suck. So basically, like when as soon as you come into my group, once you get access to this copy traders cheat sheet, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, because you will see that there are traders that have like struck off the list, traders that I've highlighted in green, traders that I've highlighted in orange. I've color coded it, okay, and you can see what that is. And I also have remarks like what kind of trading habits that each trader has, because the styles are different, so expectations will be different. And then I also have recommendations on certain account sizes, because there are some traders that your account may not be the right size. So if that's the case, then you may not want to copy that person. And one last and final tip. Okay, this is once again to do with the main topic, because so many people lose money in copy trading because they're not going in the right mindset. Um, I mean, just a quick recap. It should be having a weekly mindset. But again, okay, like let's put it this way. This if we had a less scientific way of looking at things. Okay, let me give you this last and final thing for this video, which is that um, if the trader that you copy gives you stress, even on the lowest setting, uh, then probably you want to go for some other trader with a smaller trade size, so that the losses do not affect you so much psychologically that you want to uncopy this person altogether and forego any possibility of making money by following this trader. So that's my last and final advice. And if you want to learn more stuff about copy trading, if you want to get hold of my copy traders cheat sheet and get to learn many cool methods of filtering traders in the pocket option social trading system, which is I think the world's best copy trading platform, by the way, then head on to the link in the description. Is divinelab.net/copy trading. Bye for now.